Before the game, I challenged our guys to pick up their sense of urgency defensively. And, just for whatever reason, we didn't have it tonight. We didn't have it tonight. The two things that we worked on the most this week, which was shooting, because we're a very good shooting team. We got a ton of shots the last 2 days. And free throws, we struggled with tonight, which Darius McNeil goes 3 for 10, and he has wide open looks, and we go into the locker room down 12, and if he hits a couple shots, if we make our free throws, I think we're right there, and they don't have such momentum coming into the second half. But we have to improve our sense of urgency on the defensive end. It's a major problem for us right now. We're an athletic team. We're a quick team. We're undersized, so we shouldn't be getting taken off the bounce the way we're getting taken off the bounce, opening up the floor for guys to kick out to wide open shooters. Defense gets sucked in, we get beat off the bounce, somebody has to help from the corner, defense gets sucked in, kick out, and they get wide open looks. So we have to do a much better job containing the dribble in the man, in the zone, no matter what defense we're in. And that's a major problem right now. In addition, my two freshmen, they have to do a better job in interior defense. We say take away left shoulder, Chase Jeter wants to go over left shoulder, and we're consistently giving that shot up. Make him shoot the ball with his left hand over his right shoulder. Sit on that left shoulder and don't let him. You call that, some of that is inexperience, but at the same time, there needs to be more effort, more sense of urgency when it comes to getting that stop and making the right defensive play. And so right now, for me, that's what's hurting us right now. Our guys, the sense of urgency is not there right now, and we need to desperately improve that.
You started to hit on it there. I wondered if the defense, if some of that is inexperience of not being able to take in a game plan, or if it is some of the effort.
Yeah, I mean, we're 16 games in at this point, so you can't blame it on inexperience. It just has to be more effort. It has to be more effort. I mean, that's what it comes down to. You got to work harder. We tell our bigs, do your work early. Do a better job of taking away the pass. Then you don't have to guard in the post as much. So, Connor, Dre, they're young, they're talented, but they got to do a better job. And our guards, you got to do a better job. Can't keep getting blown by. You got to be able to contain off the bounce. So we got a lot of work to do.
Justice, it's easier said than done, but what are some of the steps that you see to making you guys a lot better defensively?
Like Coach said, effort. I think that's the biggest thing. We keep going back to the fact that we're young, but we're a lot more than what we're showing, and we all know that. And it's just it's disappointing to see us work so hard, especially with shooting being an emphasis, especially defense being an emphasis in practice. Making sure that we're all over the place, we're high energy, and we come into this game and it's we have it in the beginning, I feel like, and then towards the end of the first half, and then the rest of the second half, it kind of just broke down. So it's just little moments like those that make the biggest difference, and that's been a big emphasis for us. We all know it, and we're not capitalizing on it, and we're not locking in all the way. So once we figure out those little clicks in our offense and defense, mainly our defense, it'll show. And we still have more games to look into. So we're looking forward to that. Moving on, keep getting better.
Offensively, you were one guy being the aggressor tonight. What was your mindset on that end before?
Coach challenged me. I haven't been performing like how I should be, and I came to this game making sure that I was supposed to make plays for myself and my teammates. But regardless of how I performed, it wasn't good enough, and it wasn't. It doesn't matter because we lost the game. So a lot of our guys didn't shoot as well as they should have, especially with us shooting so much. But you know, we just can't have those lapses, and Arizona really hurt us tonight on that.
Justice, how would you characterize the confidence level of your team? You guys went through a tough thing last year when you were freshmen. Now you've got a couple of freshmen dealing with some of the same stuff. Where do you think you're at there?
So with me going through it last year and a couple of our other sophomores going through it, you know, we've been through it. We've been through ups and downs. So we can really help our freshmen and anyone else new in our like the parents that are actually like going through it. And you know, we just have to keep moving forward. That's a big emphasis. You know, we know what we have to fix, and because we're not, we're suffering. You know, because of that. So once we make those clicks, I'm with no doubt, I feel like we're gonna really, you know, we're gonna take our play to the next level.
Do you sense the freshmen are okay emotionally in terms of confidence, or do they need a boost right now?
You know, they're big boys. You know, I mean, this Pac-12, you know, this isn't an easy league to play in, and they know that. So their confidence, of course. I mean, everyone's feeling like how they're feeling because no one wants to lose, but without a doubt, I feel like our team is going to continue to carry ourselves strongly, and you know, we're going to keep looking to improve and win these games coming up in Pac-12 play.
On Darius McNeil, is there anything you guys do? There's some matches where he's really in a flow and he's getting hot, and moment like tonight where he's going cold. Any explanation for why that is? Anything you could tell him to say? Any explanation for why that happens?
I just tell him to keep shooting the ball. You know, San Jose State, you know, he goes 1 for 6 or something, and then he hits 5 in the second half. So he's a shooter. I mean, that's what he does. We all know, everybody in this room knows that he can do that. You know, and so you just tell him to keep shooting. You know, if I tell him not to shoot the ball, I'm completely taking away his game. You know, that's what he brings. You know, my challenge to him is to do a better job on defense. You know, when the shots aren't falling, we still have to defend. You know, and it goes hand in hand. You know, it's a whole lot easier to come back down and play great defense after you've hit a shot, after you've scored. Confidence, energy, you know, it goes hand in hand. And so we had, I can't tell you how many wide open looks in the first half. They didn't go down, and so it affects your defense.
But you always have a good sense for your team. How do you feel that the players are right now, kind of emotionally at this point?
Well, at this very moment, everybody's unhappy at this moment. You know, we got to regroup on Monday. Still got a lot of games to play. Some guys are going to have to grow up quicker, you know, grow up quick. We're young. But, you know, Justice sitting there, he's our veteran. He's a sophomore. You know, and he's our veteran. He's the guy that I put all the pressure on, him in Paris, to get us going. And, you know, he's in his second year of college. So, you know, we're young, but we still got to play the games. We still got to be able to compete. We still got to be able to execute and do the things that we need to do to win. And we're just going to continue to challenge our guys. And, you know, they always come in with the right attitude. It's not a situation where I have to deal with guys that are, you know, that don't have the right attitude. They always have the right attitude. So as long as that's the case, I'm hopeful that we can make a run at some point. And so, you know, but you know, defensively we have to get better.
Justice, just talk about the challenges you face when you're the only one that's in a flow offense. Just what challenges does that pose for you? When you're the only one that's knocking down shots and getting them.
You know, the second half I really try to get. I sometimes try to force things in to try to get my teammates going. I think. I know when I had it going it was good or whatever, but you know, as a team collectively we have to score together. I mean, I can't be the only one scoring double figures obviously for us to win. And with guys like Darius not shooting as well, or Paris not shooting as well as Dre or Connor not shooting as well. I mean, it really showed with Arizona scoring on one end and we're coming down and we're missing, and then it's just back and forth. It's just it's too much for our team, and you know, we just got to continue to work and figure out what we can do to keep ourselves going, regardless of how we're shooting. But you know, we're on to the next. We got to keep moving forward.
Last couple of questions.
Percentage questions can be impossible sometimes. Can you tell us a little bit about Paris's health? Can you gauge?
I thought he looked healthy out there. Yeah, I didn't see. There wasn't a moment in the game where I felt like his ankle affected him. he didn't have a great game, so maybe he's a little rusty, but I think he's fine. He's fine. Our trainer, he does a great job, and he's fine.
Anything else? Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.